The Miami Dolphins roared into Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Week 8, throttling the Atlanta Falcons 34-10, behind a balanced offensive attack and a swarming defense that shut down the Falcons at every turn. Miami controlled the clock in convincing fashion, holding possession for 37 minutes and 58 seconds, compared to just 22 minutes and 02 seconds for Atlanta. Miami racked up 338 total yards, while the Falcons were limited to 213. The Dolphins were effective both through the air and on the ground, piling up 197 passing yards and 141 rushing yards. Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa was near flawless, completing 20 of 26 passes for 205 yards and 4 touchdowns, with no turnovers. Michael Penix Jr. did not start for the Falcons, so Kirk Cousins filled in, completing 21 of 31 passes for 173 yards, with an 81.8 passer rating. He did not throw a touchdown or an interception, but he was sacked once. Miami's ground game was carried by a three-headed rush. Devon Achane led the way with 18 carries for 67 yards. Rookie Ollie Gordon II chipped in with 46 yards, and Jalen Wright added 28 yards, helping the Dolphins grind out long drives. On defense, Miami was physical and disciplined. They held Falcons running back Bijan Robinson to just 25 rushing yards on 9 carries, 2.8 yards per attempt, and limited the Falcons to a meager 45 rushing yards as a team. Linebacker Jordan Brooks led the charge with 10 tackles, 7 solo and 3 assisted, including 3 for loss, and added a sack to make life miserable for Atlanta's offense. For the Falcons, the day went off the rails early. Their second quarter red zone trip ended catastrophically when Bijan Robinson fumbled at the 10-yard line, a turnover recovered by Miami that stopped their best opportunity of the game. Overall, Atlanta converted just 2 of 11 third-down attempts, unable to sustain drives under pressure. This was Miami's first road win of the season, and it came in emphatic fashion. Head coach Mike McDaniel's decision to lean heavily on the running game paid off, keeping the Falcons off balance and controlling the tempo. Meanwhile, Atlanta coach Raheem Morris admitted that when their run game stalled, so did the entire offense. In short, the Dolphins showed what they're capable of when all 3 phases click: efficient quarterbacking, a physical run game, and a defense that makes opposing offenses one-dimensional. The Falcons, meanwhile, were outmuscled and outmatched. A disappointing day at home that raises serious questions about their identity. The Falcons and Dolphins have both struggled to sustain momentum in 2025. Each team has flashes of talent, but inconsistency has been their undoing. The Falcons, despite Michael Penix Jr., Tal's potential, and Bijan Robinson's talent, have been unable to finish drives or establish a reliable offensive rhythm, especially when Penix is sidelined or under pressure. Meanwhile, the Dolphins, even with Tua Tagovailoa performing efficiently at times, have also struggled to string together wins, as their defense occasionally falters and the offense can sputter outside of big individual plays.